Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Those bears are, I think they're bears, aren't they, Miss Mist? The dancing rainbow ones, they're so cool. I do like those. You doing okay so far? That's awesome. I'm glad you are. Right, so we need to finish off these wall bits from yesterday. The gummy bears, yeah, they're cool. Right, so, and then I want the light ones. Here we go. Then I need some tuft and deep slate. Uh, slate. Where did I know I had a bunch of them. I moved things all over, trying to tidy up a little bit. And because I've moved things, trying to tidy up, I've lost everything. Because that's the way it works. Let's get rid of the torches. Some more deep slate. Okay, some tuff. Some more tuff. You do the same thing? Yeah. It was a case of I got tired of having shulkers everywhere. And I had a few minutes before I logged out last night. But just before I went to bed, and it was a case of, well, let's get tidied up a little bit. Yep. And we all know how that goes. So that is in line with that. Now, do I have any scaffolding? I should do. There we go. It was just a matter of where I placed it. I went mining for blackstone yesterday evening. So we now have almost 14 shulkers of it. So progress is being made. You're on the bottom one, so that should be there. So, yeah, it's a case of I need 44 shulkers of it for the Christmas build. So I got a bunch yesterday, and I'll go mining again after stream today. And hopefully get a whole bunch more. Now is this one? I think it was slightly different on one side than the other. Yeah. Those. And it's not so bad, isn't the resource nether, because people have been hunting for netherite and just digging tunnels. Which means that I can follow the tunnels and see where the black stone's exposed. Let's turn that off. Apologies, F7 for the light. I had the light level on because I was lighting up the top of the terracotta So we don't have mobs spawning up there. Right, so I doubled that up, didn't I? So I need some deep slip. Exactly, I can just wander along the tunnels and grab the bits I need. So much more handy to do that. Because people don't seem to want... Because they're looking for the netherite, they leave the gravel, they leave the blackstone, and they leave the call it quartz just sitting there. So I can use the quartz to repair my pick as I'm digging out the deep slate. I should have made more. We'll do a full stack. Because, yeah, if I don't have to dig through, I can just look for it. It is so much easier. And then you find netherite hiding behind the blackstone. Or the quartz. I found 8 pieces of it yesterday doing that. Right next to where people are dug out. Yeah, you go grab your coffee. Right. So that was good. Hang on. That's not quite right, is it? Hang on. Hang on, let me double check. Trying to remember what we did here. Ah, we put in that solid block. That's why it doesn't look right. I'm looking at it and thinking, nope, that doesn't look right. Something's wrong. Right, so I want some of you and some of you. Right. Means I need to do the same here. One along here. Right. What I do need to do is, where is it? You're there. And you're there. I need to take that up and through here somehow. So I guess we're going to have to take it up through there, and we'll do the same on the other side. Because I need an exit out onto the roof. So I can get out to the redstone. Now if I do that, then I need to do that won't work. Has to be the other way. Then what I can do is I can crouch through. But my problem is going to be the lighting blocks. Oh, thank you. Hi Thuri, how are you doing? And thank you for the chat. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, we're making progress on the dungeon anyway. Welcome back, Miss Mist. Hopefully you've got a nice cup of coffee. I was going to say tea, but that's because, yeah, if I'm going to have a hot drink, it's usually a nice cup of tea. Put these in place. We're going to let those age. I did, yeah. I'll put some lighting blocks behind this. Like I said, my problem's going to be each time I need to come this way. Right, so if I need to come this way, I'm also going to need to come up here. That way I can get out onto the roof when you drink tea as well, but you're cutting back on the caffeine, so your coffee's decaf. Ah, okay. I just never got the taste for coffee. It always tasted too bitter for me. But then I don't like chocolate milk either. That tastes the same. The same with chocolate milkshakes. I know it's a bit weird. It was just something I never got the taste for. Okay, so we're going to need some more. But then I'm not over keen on dark chocolate either. Let's head this way. I really should hold my pick. That way. Okay. You can go there. Have another one there. We're not short of copper at the moment. We've been doing pretty well with that. How's my glass doing? Okay, so you're still smelting away. That's a glass for the Christmas build. It's about half the amount of what I need, so I still need to go mine about another 15 shulkers worth of it, which isn't too bad because that won't take long to do. It won't be so bad to smelt either once the furnace array is full. At the moment it's still filling up with bamboo, which is why only the first 2 furnaces are being run. I want to give the whole array a chance to fill up. Yeah, it's what, we're mid-November. I'm hoping they will open up the Christmas district, but at least at the beginning of December, if not earlier. But it's probably going to be December-ish time would be my guess. So I've got a build planned already. I worked on it a couple of weeks ago, and couple of weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. So everything is now designed. I just literally need to build it and get the resources for it. But we are on the 12th of November, so it's going to be 2 giant snow globe snowmen that are hugging with some very large lanterns and some dioramas inside them. Oops, that's not right. That's not right. And I moved that back one. That's not right at all. I need to check what I did on the other side. Oops. So, like I say, it's not exactly a new design. I used part of it in previous seasons. It's just that we've been very early in the season. It made more sense to reuse and alter parts of it. Because we are at what, coming up on 2 months now, or thereabouts, I want to say. Oops, that's going to be bad. That's not right. I need to alter this. Right, so what have I done? That goes back the one and then has a block. That goes back the one and then has a block. I think that the problem is this, isn't it? I'm going to need to alter this. That's not going to work. No, 3 weeks isn't long enough. But I think it's usually around kind of that time frame. Usually the beginning of December-ish, if you know what I mean. Last week of November, beginning of December. But the more time I have, the better. But that'll be up to the mods and staff, etc. But I also, but I have already, I've already prepped, if you know what I mean. So I know what I'm building. I know the resources I need. So I'm able to get things moving beforehand so that, and not everybody does a massive build. I'm just crazy. There's lots of little small builds, if you know what I mean, which is perfectly fine. You know what I'm like with my builds. I haven't figured out how to build small yet. And it always amazes me that people can. It's a very good talent to have. Because you don't have to build if you don't want to build in the Christmas district as well. It's just that I enjoy the Christmas builds. Halloween's nice, but Christmas is my thing. And I'm probably going to have to put a block in at the top. No, I don't. It's not the top I moved. It was just the bottom. Hang on. Yeah. Nope. I'm being dippy again. But that's okay. We'll fix it. Because this is the one that needs to come up. And then this has gone back two. Should be only one. Let me put these in and then we'll figure it out. Where are you? Right, so that's on that one. Because this one didn't go around the corner. I see where my problem was. My problem was this doesn't quite match up. And then that can double up. And hopefully it won't look too bad. Squeeze through. No, that's not what I wanted. I put a trapdoor somewhere. I'm not sure where I put one, but I placed a trapdoor. We'll see if we can find it in a minute. So we've just that wall there to sort out. What I do need to do is also sort out, well, that wasn't smart. But nobody ever said I was smart. That's where we put it. I knew we put it somewhere. Actually, I don't need it to. I was thinking I needed another ladder going up, but I don't. Get rid of you. Think it'll work. Leaving scaffolding behind, that'll never do. Right. So you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Oh, okay, this one's not too bad. Bless it. These will age and go green and match in with the colour scheme over time. Yeah. Have to climb up on the wall, otherwise I'm going to miss or have trouble placing the blocks. Right, so theoretically that should... Oh, and we've only one trapdoor left. That's not bad. We need to sort out that one, the colour scheme on that one, because that's not right. So eventually what's going to happen is the colour will go to the same as that. That gives us another room that's enclosed. So that's one less place. You love it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's definitely getting there. Still so much more to do, but it's progressing. And I can see, when you can see things coming together, it helps. let's put you away. Now I need to... where did I put the rest of those? Oh, I didn't put all my shulkers away. That's good. So let's head... I also need to do... okay, let's... I need to sort out some stairs here. Instead of having to climb those scaffolding every time. And I need to put walls in all these. Right, so put this lot here for the moment. There it is. Because what I need to do... oh, I put the ceiling on this as well. Just before stream started. So we have 2 sections of this covered now. I need to put lighting in. Then we'll get the torches back. All the torches I've been recovering from this I've been using to light up the caves below the build. Wherever possible. Because eventually I want the water to go all on all 4 sides of this. Then we need a large area build in the middle of the dungeon. Once I've finished getting all the resources together for the Christmas build, I then need to get a ton of stone and cobble together for... and andesite, probably, for building the island. Let's get that. I'm still working on the castle that's going to go on the island in creative. Figuring out what I want. Right. Let's go. Yeah. Just need to get the light blocks in. It's not exactly very thrilling, but it needs doing. Now, I haven't done as many light blocks on these walls as I did on the first wall. But I may end up needing to add more, because we did them about every 4 blocks on the first section. But I think we did the every 4 blocks for a reason, because I think it was something to do with drones spawning. So I may have to come back through and add additional. But we'll start off with this. Because I don't want Brian with throwing tridents at me. It wouldn't be much fun. I also wouldn't want Brian coming out and going and attacking out my villagers. That would definitely not be a good idea. I've got a hole there for some reason. Okay, so you're not going to do. Let's break this side instead. Surprising how many of these things you go through. Fortunately, we have a shopping district. That is the good thing about playing on a server. If you don't feel like trading with villagers for glowstone, you can just go by a little bit. Which I did in this case. The reason I'm using glowstone is because I used it on the first section. And I'm trying to keep it somewhat consistent. It doesn't matter what block you're using if it's not visible for lighting. But these blocks are kind of visible behind. I probably should have flipped these trapdoors up, but I need to double check. I need to remove the torches and double check the light levels anyway. So we'll flip the trapdoors at the same time. And then we'll see if we can figure out the colour palette for that knotwork support. It just needs a third colour. Maybe a fourth, but a fourth one would be weird. Though I guess I could work it in. It's just a matter of having it go over and under in the right places. Otherwise it's just not going to look right. Once I've got the one part, the first one done, to a bit that I actually like, then I can just repeat it for the second support beam and then put in the ceiling for that area. But I need to make sure it looks as I want it to. And at the moment I'm not happy with it. Got that. Hi, half giant. Thank you for the creeper. That made me jump. It was a case of, was there a creeper hiding in this thing? How are you doing today? How's your build going? How's your build going as well, Thury? I meant to ask. So, this should be the last section going up. It's going well. That's awesome. Yep, and you definitely got me. The thing is, I came down here the other day and there was spots that I hadn't noticed weren't lit up, and I had skellies and all sorts hiding, so I wasn't 100% sure I'd got everything. Especially with putting walls in. Right. Do that. Okay. Knock this out. And I need to add a couple more blocks. So let's hit the light level. Now, I can't remember if drowned spawn at 7. For some reason, I'm thinking it's 7. Or was it 11? It's fine for normal, but as soon as I put water in, I may have a problem. I'm pretty sure we checked, and that was why we went to every 4 blocks. I'll have to look it up. Let's just have a quick Mr. Google search. Drowned spawn naturally at light level of 0 in all ocean biomes. Aquifers, okay, so 0. They follow the other mobs. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Miss Mist. So I don't need to put them in every 4 blocks. Because we're above 0. Right. We can turn that off. Always seems kind of weird that you can see the sun or the moon when you're flying down because it's not loaded. Right. So, you and you. Hang on. That wasn't right. Something. Try. I've missed a couple of walls. I'm going to put that block there to remind me I need to come back and put some up there. Right. I can fly. I really can. Except for when I'm jumping up and down with a torch or a carrot in my hand instead of a rocket. We need to put some of these in as well. But we're working on walls and ceilings, so... Oh. There's a reason I had those still in my hand. There we go. How are we doing for sugarcane? And we're not doing too bad. We have plenty of shulkers of sugarcane for trading with villagers. Right, so... That's there. I should have some more of those. Not sure whether I'll use those though or dirt. Scaffolding is great, but it's a bit of a pain that it because of the terrain I've got. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Now we will need to put down some torches. How far over do I need to go? Fair bit more. Well, it's one more than I need. Come on. I'm using a scar technique of dirt for scaffolding. Like I say, it's just a case of the distance and the carpets just get in the way. Four more blocks. Then we'll see if we... Okay, I will have a look in a second. Just... Just gonna light up a little bit so I don't have actual creepers spawning. Right, F7 and Windows tab. It's good. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. A nice looking castle. And you're making great progress on it. So let's get this filled in. Okay, we need more dirt. Go check the dirt shortcut. I mean the dirt chest. Go. We'll rescue all this afterwards. I'm a bit low down in places though, I think. I probably should have curved up a little bit, but I didn't. Ouch, poor JC. Right, so I'm gonna need the tuft and the deep slate and bring this back down to level. You get in the shape for now and you'll add windows later. Yeah, I can understand that. Sometimes it's a case of you do need to get the shape first. Because it's kind of like this. It's not quite right because that crosses this. Because that should come over this, not under this. So if that's an over, that should be an under. So things aren't quite right. So I need the tuft and I need the deep slate. tuft. And deep slate. Put a whole bunch of deep slate. I left a whole bunch out here, didn't I? Let's eat something. I'm thinking of using stone for the other bit. So where's the deep slate? I may not have deep slate here. Do have a bunch of stone. My other option for the fourth colour is black stone, but I really don't want to use that if I can avoid it. No. I wonder. Because they're similar colour, but won't be a second. There might be enough of a difference. I don't know for sure. I guess we'll find out. Right, so let's get this all back. To a solid. I'm not going to get that, am I? Yep. Let's get this one. Then I need to, once I've got it back to its original shape, I will then figure out the colour palette. And you two need to be that. I've made it solid all the way through. That way, when I do knock the blocks out, I'm not having to worry. You're okay. You're okay. So you need to come down. But not down quite that far. Okay. Think you're okay. Hopefully. Right. I heard a zombie. I wonder if I've got a zombie in my wall. Yep, I've got some zombies there. Got to be in here. Or the one underneath anyway. I'm going to have to double check and get rid of them. We don't need... Oh, hello. Right. Yep, definitely company. It's a case of, okay, you could hear it. I obviously missed a torch. Right, so this needs to come down as well. Then this one needs to be one further. Right, so this blue, sorry, this deep slate needs to change to a different colour. And then it'd come here. Hang on. Then that would need to be that. And these four would need to be this one. I'm just not sure if it's a big enough contrast. Because from a distance, no, it's not a big enough contrast, is it? Okay, so let's try the stone. I know the depth isn't right, but I'm not working on the depth, I'm working on the contrast first. For the life of you, you wouldn't be able to figure it out? Well, I'm hoping I can. That's all I can say. Hang on, because that wasn't right. Let's... Yeah. And then from here, we'd need stone again. Right. The patterns on my base are beautiful. Thank you. I'm trying. It's I've never built a castle before. I know it's only the dungeon area, but I'm trying to figure it out. I know we've built a tower before, but that's not quite the same thing. I'll replace the colours above it at a later point. So it went under this one, over this one. So if it's going over this one, this and this needs changing to stone. Because it's an over. And it needs to go under this one. Okay. Then we can use the normal deep slate there. But what I do need to do okay. This is going to, the tuft is going to be the one that I'm going to have issues with. That shouldn't be two. This one should be down here. That one should be there. Otherwise, the shape isn't right. So from this corner, so it goes under, then it should come out, then it should go under again. That's great. Hey, this one. So this one's going over. And I've got it as the same colour under. The problem is where it meets here. Because it's the same colour, I'm not getting it right with the over and under. Because according to this, it should be under this one and then this one should come over. And then under here. Let's just put those back. So I need to bring in a fourth colour. But I don't have a fourth colour in this, which is my problem. I don't even have this colour in this. Because I didn't do 4 colours of pillars, I only did 2 colours of pillars. Okay, let's grab some of the black stone. I didn't particularly want to use it because I was saving that. But we've got a couple of stacks. We can at least test. Whoops. Let's try not to do that. Right, so if this is an under, sorry, this is an over, it should be under here. Which would mean you and you could be the black stone. One, two, three. I need to take it up deeper, obviously. Whereas you would stay that colour. That goes over. This should go under, yeah. And it goes over. And here then should, because this is an over, which would mean you, and you. And then you, and you would need to be the black stone. Because it's gone over that, so it needs to come under this one. So yeah, that looks... And apologies, we're looking straight up at the build. I know that can be disorienting for some people. Right, so this one needs to go over this, yeah, which is good. I'm just making sure I put the overs and unders in the right place. Because then we run into another one of these. Right, so I now need to figure out this bit, because this should be an over, not an under. Right, so you would need to come down to here. Grab the blocks. Apparently I don't have the space. Okay, so you went that way. Is fine. So under, over, under. So you come over. You should go under. Is right. So you then need to come over. Which ones are over? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yep, I now have space to grab these. You're going under, so that is that. I think. Hang on. No, that's that one there. It'd go that one, then it'd go that one, then it'd go that one. Whereas this one would go underneath. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Should be where it goes under. Okay. Hi Typo, how are you doing? Apologies for the delay in saying hi to you. I was just concentrating on the over and under bits. How are you doing today, Typo? Oh, I'm ticking along, I can't complain. I'm just trying to figure out the pattern. Because it wasn't looking right with 2 colours, we're now changing it to 4 colours. And then we will put the actual depth in that's needed. So, I'm over here, aren't I? So that went over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then the 4. Now, that went over, so this should go under. Which is good. It comes out here. So if that's an over, this should be an under as well. So sounds like I've got another zombie. Where's the zombie? Okay. Okay. Nope. It's daylight, so it's got to be hiding here somewhere. Okay, not sure where though. You were a 3, weren't you? So not sure where it's hiding. You're good just working on completely redoing your storage system to be automatic. Oh, that's cool. As long as it's not too frustrating for you. So that was under, so this one should be over. So we want it to come, this third one. to be that. Right, so let's go back here and work on the stone. You have a team of 4 working on it, and we have all the redstone worked out. Just got to actually build it. Oh, that's good. Redstone confuses my brain. That was an under, this is an over. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Fortunately, tutorials are a thing. Right, so this should now go under. So that has to stop at that point. And then come back out here. I hope. You're very lucky. So the people who are doing the redstone are you and a computer science engineer. So we're doing fine. Oh, that's good. Like I say, I've studied electrical studies and I have a degree in computer science, but I still can't understand redstone. It doesn't make logical sense to me. I'm sure there is some logic in it. It just, yeah, doesn't work for me. Okay, so you... how are you matching up? You're okay. So you 3 can become stone straight away. Then you 3 should be that. You know the feeling is missed? Yeah, redstone is quirky, Raymond. Reinman, even. Very quirky. Imagine if you use C or C++ and asked to write Ruby or something weird. Yeah, that's the thing. I studied VB and a whole bunch of HTML and a whole bunch of, and even Java, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It really doesn't. Right, so that was an over. That goes to an under. So we need to come out here and put these 4 in. But this should be an over, which means I need these 3. Then these 3. And then these 3. Which then brings me down to here. And to here. And again I ran out of space. I think that gives me the over and unders. Yeah, it's based on a cross stitch pattern. I used to do cross stitch. I have some pictures in my house that I cross stitched a whole bunch of different animals. with pattern borders. So this is kind of based on one of the pattern borders. And this should be stone as well. See if I can. I used to really enjoy doing the cross stitch, but my eyes aren't really good enough anymore to do them. Thank you for the hydrate, Samaz. You used to crochet with, and you still couldn't do it with blocks? I guess crochet is kind of different, whereas if you think of a cross stitch pattern, you can pretty much directly convert a cross stitch into a Minecraft. There isn't that much of a difference, if that makes sense. Because it is pretty much based on a square count. Right, so these would... What I need to do now is replace the blocks on top of this and just keep the bottom layer where needed. And then I can add the depth. I would have thought. But there's only one way to know for sure, and that's to try. So I need to make some room in my inventory. It used to be fun making cross stitch patterns, finding an image I liked and converting it. Here we go. You can go away. You can go away. I don't need you. Right. Whoops. That's isn't what I wanted to do either. Right, let's turn that off so I'm not annoying you with the light level. So, 1, 2, right. If I can make it solid of the right colour, I can then try and add the depth. This is wrong. That should be one further down. My other option is to leave it flat, but I would prefer not to if I can avoid it. Right, so you're that one. Whoops. Can I squeeze through? Just. Not that it really matters because I'm going to have to fly anyway. I'm falling off. Right, so what are you? Okay, you need to come out as well. How about you? Yep. At some point here it changes. I'm not sure if it's here. Whereabouts are you going to change? So you're both that, so I won't be a second, just checking that one. Yeah. Okay. So I know where that pattern goes there. Let's put a different torch here. I know it seems weird that I did it from the bottom, but it just makes it easier for me. Did that? Okay, I'm not hearing the phantom. It won't be a second. Have the sounds gone weird again? Because we had the creeper earlier worked. Okay, apologies, it's just very late. Sorry about that. Thank you for the phantom, half giant. Just as it's getting dark and there's probably going to be one around soon. Speak of the devils. Let's go sleep. Oh, almost perfect. Except for sound alerts being awkward, bless it. Come on. Bye bye. Thank you for the creeper typo. Oh, that definitely made me jump. As well. I knew we'd just got rid of the phantoms in time for creepers. You as well, huh? Oh. I want. Yeah, the fun thing was getting the curve on this as well. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, mobs at the moment, I'm hearing them about, so there are spaces I need to check. You was hoping it would play well. Well, pretty much. It wasn't far off. Right, so we have that one there. Which means it's this one here. Now my question is, nope, it's okay. One, two, three. At least with this one, I'm trying to make it solid. I did wonder about making it hollow in places, but it would have been too much of a pain. Right, so how about you? Yep. What about you? Yep. I don't want you there. Ah, in fact, you need to be that colour. Okay. Okay. You're coming this way? Yeah. Right, we're getting there. Then we can bring this and technically this was kind of built kind of out of sequence, but it was kind of necessary to be done that way. Nope. Can't just, okay. Thank you. See if we can grab these blocks. Right, so that gives me the lighter one. The deep slate's fine, so it's just the black stone ones now that need to be replaced. So let's put the stone, whoops, and the deep slate away. Because technically I don't need those at the moment. I don't need the tuft either, to be honest. because they're already solid. Just black stone. Guess I'm digging more black stone than I'd hoped. You cheeky thing. You go away. I forgot shulkers are spawnable. Bless them. Let's eat something before I go kersplat and die. Let's have a look. I know it's an angle rather than straight up. I think that might work. Like I say, we're too close to really see. I need a shovel. I need to take that scaffolding out so I can actually see before I put the depth in. I'm hoping it's right, but unless I get a decent view of it, I'm not going to really know. So I may as well get a decent view before I start carving out the shape. So I'll be able to have a look from the tops of the trees. Rescue the blocks. Waste not, want not. F3 G, no. H, no. B. I never remember which ones are which. So I end up going through all of them. Okay. Anything else? Yep, over here. So easy to miss. So F3H. No, F3B. Right. Hang on, let's go F1. Okay, so that block there that's tuft needs to change. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm not 100% sold on the stone because it's so pale. It would be nicer if we had another block that was just a little bit deeper grey. But I don't think we do we? Because it's kind of a little bit too light for my complete liking. I wonder. We'll try it on the top layer though, so I don't have to tear it all out. You. Don't. Not gravel. I'm wondering if the mossy stone would just be that little bit of a mid colour between them. Let's not fall through the hole again. I did anyway. Oh. Right, so I'm wondering if would be a better option. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. It's because that is so light, I'm thinking maybe the moss would just give it that little bit more deeper of a colour instead of it being quite so bright. Not that. Yeah. I need to do that section there to make sure. Yeah, the mud would be too dramatic a change, whereas the moss isn't too bad because that's the deep slate bricks, that's the black stone, and that's the tuft. Whereas this is the mossy, I just need, like I say, I need to do that bit there. So unfortunately, we tried the tile and the tile is just at a distance is too close to deep slate brick. When you put them right next to each other, there doesn't seem to be that, and then back off a bit. Apart from the pattern, there isn't that much of a difference in colour. I just need to see at a distance where it crosses over this bit. Then get you. The depth I can sort out, hopefully afterwards. Yeah, I think the moss would do. The other option is possibly cobbled, but everything else is a brick pattern. So I can see where you're going with the cobbled deep slate half giant. But the moss is very similar to the other one though, unless my eyes are deceiving me. Mm. It might be worth trying the cobble, but like I say, it's just a case of everything else is brick. Or a variant of. Let's put the dirt away. Grab you. And grab you. Yeah, the pattern's the same, but the colour's same. Yeah, the moss and the tuff both have a green hue to them. Because it's a case of... Where are you? if you see what I mean. I can see the 3 jumps clearly for those, but this and that are very similar unless I go back to that. I guess it's not awful being that. It was just a case of considering that and that probably are as far apart from that as these two. So I may be better sticking with the normal stone brick, just so that you can actually really see the contrast rather than that. Okay, we'll switch back to that one, but we'll do that next stream. Let's see who's streaming and who I can send you amazing people to. Let's grab you and let's stick the ending credits up. And who is currently streaming? Opening new tab. Let's go here. You have a great evening as well. I don't have anybody on my list at the moment for some weird reason. So I will let you guys find your own. I didn't notice if anybody was streaming on Titancraft. Just let me double check the Discord. Let's escape out of that. Let's go here. Nope, I don't have anybody streaming on Titancraft either. So I will let you all find your own person next to watch. Have a great rest of your day. Take care and have fun. And hopefully I'll see some of you on Friday if you can make it. If not, whenever you next can. Bye now.